Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's a pleasure having you here. Today, we are quickly going to be looking at the EURUSD, also known as the fiber for trading opportunities. And by the way, before we talk about what we have in front of us, the EURUSD from the hourly time frame, let's have a quick look at the calendar for today. Quick look for the calendar for today, Thursday, June 27th, by 1:30 p.m. UK time. We're going to be having the final GDP unemployment claims for the USD. And then by 3 p.m. for the USD, we have the pending home sales. So this area from about, let's say, 1:30 to about 3 p.m. UK time is going to be pretty volatile. So based on the outcome over here, we should have some strong movements in the market for the USD. That is something for us to take note of. As we always advise traders, make sure you check the calendar every morning before you start. Well, depending on your time zone, make sure you check it every time before you start looking at the charts. When it comes to market analysis, you have the fundamentals and the technicals. The fundamentals is very important, whether you like it or not. So on this Euro USD, I'm just going to quickly touch base on the DXY, the USD, since that is what we have in focus for now. If you look at this dollar index from the hourly time frame, we have price sitting currently at a key area here of support. It was formerly resistance here, but when it broke out, now it should now turn to support, meaning that from this point here, technically it should push higher back to these highs. But I honestly do not like this level because the risk to reward ratio is a bit tight. And of course, it won't be for me, that is, I don't know about other traders. For me, it will not be well worth it. So I would like a situation, right? I like a situation where price probably goes up a bit, but then comes down, breaks this support, and maybe even act as resistance before hitting this next level. This area here is also a valid area here. And once it gets to this point here, prior to the news coming out 1:30 p.m. and 3 p.m. that we just looked at, prior to that news, price should hit here and maybe drop or bounce, right? But I would like to see a situation where this area here is taken out, right? Now, by the way, this is the DXY, the USD index, and that's where we are looking at this before we look at the Euro USD, because if the USD bias is up, then you would expect the Euro USD to be down, right? So looking at this now, let's quickly flip back to the Euro USD and see what we have over here, right? So for the Euro USD, we are looking for worst case price pulling back. Remember we said on the DXY, you could do a little pullback and then continue to drop. In this case of the Euro USD, a pullback here to this area here, as you can see, a key area of interest over here, pull back to this area here and then push higher, at least to this point, or break it and push back to this area, right? We have a little entry already on the Euro USD. We got an entry around here when we saw the stalls over here. After it tested this area of support, it got to this point here, pushed higher, tested this area here, as you can see, as resistance. It came back, but didn't come back to this area. We had a stall here. This was enough conviction because we believe that it is time for the Euro USD to pull back. This week so far, we've had this major drop. So looking at this wave, we need a significant pullback, and we were able to get an entry. I'm going to show you the entry now so that you have an understanding of how and why we were able to pull the trigger. So if you look at what we have in front of us here, you'll notice that this is our entry to buy. Our stop loss is already tucked higher, and our take profit is here. So we are already protecting our trade accordingly. And this was the reason why we pulled the trigger. When we talk about the art of trading, A is for area of interest, R is for the reaction at the area of interest, and then T is for the trigger. What is, making you to, enter the market? What is giving you that reason to jump into the trade? And that's what we have over here for this Euro USD. And we're able to take the trade based on the 5 minutes time frame. So we have to drop down to the scalpers perspective, get our entry, and then jump out. Now, by the way, in yesterday's video, as we're rounding up now, I've already given you my bias for the EURUSD. I personally would like to see price do what? I'd like to see price pull back. Maybe we could get another entry to jump in here, to pull back, and then push higher to this point here. I would like price to get to this point here, hopefully, and then I can take it as my TP2, right? This would be my TP1 here, TP1, then here will be TP2. Sorry, my handwriting is a bit, okay? So you get what I'm trying to say. TP1 here and then TP2. So let's see how that unfolds. Now, I was about to say that yesterday we were privileged to do a video on the BTC USD, and it is playing out accordingly, right? We said here, if you remember, you can watch the video from yesterday. We said here was the area of interest based on this being a support, and this should act as resistance and then drop. And we call this our TP1 and then call this our TP2. Now look at what happened since we did the video yesterday. That's about 24 hours now. Price, yes, indeed, has gotten to our area of TP1. So a trader can decide to take the full profit here, make adjustments to your stop loss, whether break even, partial close, or whatever the case might be, or wait and see whether it would break this area of support and come back to this area here for our TP2. This is what I would like to see for me to get my final take profit. And this here was the trade that we took. I'm just going to show you the screenshot. This was from the video from yesterday. You can see our analysis from yesterday's video. And then this was our entry over here. So if you look very well, you will see our entry here. You can see where our entry was sell, where our stop loss was just above. You can see TP1 where it has gotten to over here, just like in the live chat that we showed you. This is an image of the trade that we took. The price is currently here. I've adjusted my stop loss. Don't worry, protect your trades accordingly. So price has gotten here and it seems to be bouncing a bit, but I want to see price break this support and eventually get to this TP2. Now, a few people took this trade with me from the Telegram community, and if you are one of them as well from this YouTube or any other place that this video was posted, then thumbs up to you. So in the EURUSD, try to take advantage of it and then make sure you're using bullets. Bullet simply means that if you use one bullet, that is one trade in a day, two bullets, two trades in a day, and so on. Meaning that you must know the number of bullets to help you for your risk and help you to stay calm all the time. Okay, with that said, I want to say thank you guys for joining us. That's indeed been a good one. And of course, make sure you protect your account accordingly and use stop loss on your trading, risk, volume, lot size accordingly based on your account balance. Okay, thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day and goodbye for now. Cheers.